What's up guys, my name is Joe and we are back with another episode of British Guy Reacts, and we're doing a USA reaction today. We're following up with the animals. This time it's the 10 most dangerous animals in the US. So last time we did 25 animals that were unique to the US. This time we're on the more dangerous side of things. We've got a very spooky background going on here. We got some skulls, we got some smoke. Very mysterious. Although I'm pretty sure the animals aren't going to be spooky, they're just going to be more lethal. We don't really have anything in England, I don't think, that could kill you. Not that I can think of. Is there anything? Maybe if you ventured into the forest, something might get you. I don't know what, though. But yeah, I'm guessing you're going to have a lot of dangerous stuff. Maybe some spiders, bears, that sort of thing. I'm not sure what else, to be honest. But we're going to find out. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel. And comment down below. I'm going to pin a comment to the top, like I always do now, where you can leave your video requests. Ones that get a lot of upvotes or that I like the sound of, I'll react to. Let's get straight into it. Let's go. Shut up, Joe. Let's go.
Number 10. Grizzly bear.
Oh, very spooky.
North American brown bears have a fearsome reputation to go with their physical prowess and outstanding natural weaponry.
I feel like everything I know about bears has just come from listening to Joe Rogan.
The common name, grizzly, is often used in reference to brown bear species found in the US. These include the Ursus arctos horribilis, or the mainland grizzly,
the horribilis,
the peninsular grizzly, and Kodiak bears, only found in Alaska's eponymous archipelago. The latter rivals the polar bear as the largest land carnivore on Earth. Kodiak bears have been known to weigh over 1,500 pounds, which is almost as heavy as the average bull.
Get on a diet,
as evident from the prominent muscular hump on their shoulders, grizzlies are built for power. Moreover, they have massive canines.
What is this music in the background? I appreciate the video and I respect the guy for making the video, and he's got a perfect voice for this, but this music is like a horror music.
Claws that grow up to 6 inches and jaws strong enough to crush bowling balls.
No thank you.
As a grizzly stands up on its hind legs, it will often use its superior strength to take down a victim. It will bite at the victim's lower jaw, which is most likely a disarming technique. Confrontations between humans and grizzly bears can occur as a result of hunting as well as camping. They have a phenomenal sense of smell and are often attracted to food that hasn't been stored properly. There have been several reports of campers being dragged out of their tents by attacking grizzlies. Conditioning the bears to campsite food can accustom them to human presence, thus increasing the likelihood of future attacks. Number 9. Spiders.
Honestly, there's nothing I hate more than spiders. I used to be a lot worse than I am now. Going camping has helped a lot because you do come across them. But if I see a big spider, the small ones I can deal with now, but if I see a big spider, it's game over for me. It really is. I just hate them.
Black widows and brown recluse spiders share an entry on our list as the most dangerous spiders in the US. Female black widows, distinguishable by the red hourglass mark on their abdomens, are the most fearsome by reputation. They'll sometimes devour their partners after mating. Own highly toxic venom.
I don't want to watch
the illness
this.
associated with black widow envenomation is called latrodectism. It's described by pain, vomiting, and muscle rigidity. Contrary to popular belief, the condition is rarely fatal for humans. The brown recluse spider, although only slightly larger than a US penny, is quite dangerous in its own right.
I'm not even listening.
The hemotoxic properties of its venom can cause tissue necrosis. Severe lesions can become infected and may even lead to...
I shouldn't have watched this video. I said I was getting better with spiders and now I just watched this.
Amputation. Yet, like the black widows, the bite of a brown recluse spider is seldom fatal.
Guys, 93.4% of you watching this video right now still aren't subscribed to the channel. There's so many people. There's such a big percentage. Please, if you've watched 1 or 2, 3 or 4 videos, just click the subscribe button. Just do it for me. Come on. We're trying to hit 10k as quick as we can. Thank you.
Number 8. Cougars.
For that.
Cougars, also known as pumas or mountain lions, have the widest distribution of any wild animal in the Americas. In the US, populations are found across 16 states, mostly on the West Coast. Male cougars average about 150 pounds, but in rare cases may surpass 200 pounds. Even though that's about the weight of the average American male, the difference in power is considerable. Relative to its size, the cougar has the largest paws and hind legs found within the feline family. This enables it to perform outstanding leaps and reach sprinting speeds of up to 50 miles per hour,
Jesus, 50 miles
which
per hour.
is actually faster than a greyhound. It can also swim and is an apt climber. A cougar's muscular body is perfectly
Killing
designed
machine.
for grasping and holding large prey, an ability enhanced by the retractable claws on its paws. Attacks on humans are rare, but have seen an increase in recent years, mainly due to expansion into the cougar's natural range. The feline will attack if cornered or if a human triggers its chase instinct.
See, these things are beautiful though, aren't they? Look at it. Bloody beautiful. Dangerous, but still.
Typically by turning their back and running away. An attack usually involves a bite to the neck, in which the animal tries to sink its teeth between the vertebrae and into the spinal cord.
Smart.
Children are at greatest risk of getting ambushed by a cougar and the least likely to survive an attack. Number 7. Grey wolf.
Okay.
As the largest and strongest member of the Canidae family, the grey wolf was a mandatory introduction to our list. Its teeth are specialized for crushing bone, and its slender, powerfully built body favors relentless attacks. Although dangerous enough on its own, the wolf is notable for its pack behavior.
Again, the killer machines that I know we've been put under a false belief in our childhoods to think these animals are cute through Disney shows and stuff, where they're always portrayed as like cute, aren't they? But look at her, they do look adorable. And I know it would kill me so fast, but they're still cute. Look at that.
And cooperative hunting. A pack of 15 wolves, for example, is
And
capable
admire
of
it from a
taking down
distance.
an adult moose. Interestingly enough, the deer species can easily grow to be 15 times heavier than an individual wolf. While not as numerous as in Eurasia, North America has also seen a number of wolf attacks. The most recent fatality occurred in 2010 in Alaska, when a young woman was killed while jogging. There's an argument that most wolf attacks are the result of an individual animal suffering from rabies. Nevertheless, wolf management programs from the United States Wildlife Service describe them as opportunistic hunters that will attack humans if given the chance. Throughout the years, encounters with hunters, shepherds, and ranchers have caused wolves to develop a fear of approaching humans. Yet wildlife experts warn against actions that may encourage wolves to be in the proximity of people, as it may lead to an increase in
What's so cute
violent
there?
encounters. Number 6. Arizona bark scorpion. The Arizona bark.
What is that? Is that one scorpion or is it multiple? No, it's multiple ones, isn't it?
Scorpion, also known as Centauroides sculpturatus, is North America's
At least
most
it kills
venomous
spiders.
scorpion. These creatures prefer riparian areas, meaning that they're found on land adjacent to rivers or streams. The popularity of irrigated lawns and
You
other
won't catch me
man-made
camping in
water
America,
systems
you know.
have led to an increase of scorpion populations in residential areas. The
Making
symptoms
it itchy.
associated with the Arizona bark scorpion sting can last from 24 to 72 hours. They include intense pain, numbness, and convulsions, or temporary dysfunction of the affected area. The pain is so intense that victims reported experiencing sensations similar to electric shocks. While fatalities are rare, there are certain groups that are more at risk than others, such as children, the elderly, or people with compromised immune systems.
Always the
In
children.
Arizona, thousands of people are reportedly stung by the scorpion
Thousands?
each year. Number 5. Bull shark.
Okay.
With the Atlantic Ocean on its east coast and the Pacific Ocean in the west, the US faces more than a dozen shark attacks every year. While the great white receives the brunt of the notoriety,
Some ugly shark.
there's an equally, if not more, dangerous shark. Unlike their mainly oceanic relatives, bull sharks are able to thrive in freshwater systems as well. This makes them particularly dangerous when considering the US's sprawling riverways. Bull sharks have been found up the Mississippi River, hundreds of miles from the ocean. They were
Rivers?
also spotted in the Ohio River and in Maryland's Potomac River.
Why are they chilling in rivers?
These creatures have pound per pound the most powerful bite of all the shark species. there's a combination of factors that make them particularly dangerous towards humans.
Particularly? I like how he says the word particularly.
Not only about bite force and size, even though females average roughly 300 pounds or about as much as the typical sumo wrestler. Bull sharks are territorial, temperamental, and have no tolerance for provocation. These creatures might have even been responsible for the infamous Jersey Shore shark attacks of 1916.
Not
which
heard about the
served as an
Jersey Shore shark
inspiration
attacks.
for the novel Jaws.
I have seen Jaws though. I've seen
Number
one.
4. Rattlesnake.
Okay.
By recent estimates, there are roughly 7,000 to 8,000 snake bites that occur in the United States every year.
So you get thousands of scorpion bites, multiple shark deaths or shark attacks, 7,000 to 8,000 snake bites. I didn't think you guys were like Australia. I didn't think you were living like that. I guess you have a lot of people though, so these numbers are quite small in comparison. Still, it's a lot.
Yeah. Fortunately, the development of antivenom has led to
We've not seen
significantly
the alligators
less
yet
fatalities
either, have
than
we?
in the past. Snake attacks are disproportionate in the country, with the majority of them occurring in warm weather states such as Texas and Florida. Among the various venomous serpents found across the land, there are about 16 rattlesnake species. These creatures are so dreaded that a timber rattlesnake was once put on a flag to motivate infantry forces. During the American Revolution, the Continental Marines had a motto flag of a timber rattlesnake that was coiled and ready to strike. Beneath it were the words, "Don't tread on me." These snakes are distinguishable by the rattle at the end of their tail. It's made of interlocked keratinous segments which vibrate against one another when the snake contracts certain tail muscles. This produces a distinctive rattling sound that acts as a deterrent to predators and as a warning to humans. The western diamondback
It must be kind of annoying for the snake that it has something attached to the back of it that's just warning things away when it's trying to hunt.
the eastern diamondback are the species responsible for most snakebite fatalities. The latter is known as the most venomous snake in North America and owns the longest fangs of any
Damn, look at
rattlesnake
them.
species.
See the venom coming out then.
Number 3. Deer.
Deer. Okay, I think I know what this one's going to be, right, with deer. I could be completely wrong here, but again, I'm sure I've heard this on Joe Rogan. I used to watch Joe Rogan a lot when he was on YouTube. Now he's gone to Spotify. I've not watched it in a one time. But these run out into the road, don't they, when people are driving and go like straight through the windshields, especially at night, and kill people that way. That's what I heard. My source of information was Joe Rogan, which I know isn't 100% factual. But that's what I heard.
Deer may sound less terrifying than other
My good
animals
mate
on
Joe.
Earth, but statistically speaking, they're the deadliest. A number of species weigh several hundred pounds and certainly possess the mass to trample people to death. Males own majestic antlers, some of which are several feet across and definitely capable of inflicting severe injuries. However, fatal antler stabbings or brutal trampling isn't what makes the deer the deadliest creatures in the country. Most will simply choose to run away from humans rather than engage them. That's actually the crux of the matter. As deer move across their range, they end up on roadways or highways and collide with vehicles. In the US, this type of collision causes about 200 human deaths and roughly $1 billion in property damage every year.
1 billion?
It's so widespread that the idea of being surprised and caught like a deer in the headlights has become a saying. While easier to avoid during the day, deer are particularly difficult to spot at dusk or dawn. Habitat fragmentation is a considerable factor in the rise of deer vehicle collisions. Today's topic was requested by Instagram follower at RyanThompson5499. If you have any other topics you'd like to learn about, subscribe and let us know in the comments section below, or follow us on Instagram and reach out to us there. Number 2. American bison. The American bison is North America's largest land animal.
Jesus, I've never seen a bison before either. It's a crazy looking thing. Looks kind of evil. Anything with horns always looks evil, right?
And nature's equivalent of a gigantic battering ram. Its charge, a devastating combination of mass and speed, is powerful enough to derail a train. Also known as the buffalo, the species' bulls can weigh up to 2,800 pounds in the wild and a staggering 3,800 pounds in captivity. That's about as heavy as the average car. They own massive heads,
That ain't
pronounced
an average car that you
humps,
just showed there, though,
giant
lad.
forequarters. Their short, curved horns are used as defensive weapons and to fight for status within the herd. Despite its mass and seemingly lethargic movements, a charging bison can get up to 40 miles per hour. To put that into perspective,
that's quick for some of that
Usain Bolt's
size.
speed record topped out at 27.8 miles per hour. Historically, these creatures used to roam the continent in vast herds. The spread of bovine diseases from domestic cattle and commercial hunting brought the creatures to the brink of extinction. They went from over 60 million in the late 18th century to only a few 100,000 towards the end of the 19th century. Recovery efforts spared its extinction, and the American bison is now mainly restricted to reserves and national parks. That's where a number of violent human encounters have occurred in the past decades. From 1980 to 1999, at Yellowstone National Park alone,
What's going to be number 1?
bison attacked 3 times more people than bears. During this period, there were 3 reported fatalities, in addition to numerous reports of puncture wounds and broken bones.
Official They Will Kill You merchandise is now available at theywillkillyou.com. Some of it is to die for.
Go and get yourself some They Will Kill You merch. This channel has been pretty good, to be fair. Apart from the spooky music, but now I'm guessing that's the theme of this whole channel, is things that will kill you. I'm assuming alligators is going to be number 1. Kind of, because it's the only animal I can think of. But you guys have also told me that alligators aren't that dangerous in the last video, so maybe not. Let's see.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Moose.
Moose. You're right, alligators aren't
Even
dangerous.
though they're part of the deer family,
Should have listened to you.
and even though they get in a fair share of vehicle collisions, moose most definitely deserve their own entry on our list. They're creatures of many extremes, as the largest and heaviest of all deer species. Exceptional bulls stand more than 6 foot 9 inches at the shoulder, meaning they're taller than NBA superstar LeBron James. Their massive antlers can span close to 6 feet from tip to tip, so you could horizontally fit the average American male between them. The largest bulls weigh close to 2,000 pounds, almost twice as much as a grand piano. Moose are not only monsters in terms of proportion, but also temperament. When it comes to raw data, they attack more people than wolves and bears combined. They're also perfectly capable of killing both predatory species. They injure more humans than any other animal in the Americas,
I never
and
knew
are
this
second
about the
only
moose.
to hippos in worldwide attacks. They can charge people and inflict devastating injuries with
Why
their
don't moose have a worse rep? Or maybe they do in America, they just don't anywhere else.
antlers.
You've got
One
bad,
common sign of an
have a
imminent
bad
charge
rep.
is that the hairs on its neck and shoulders will stand up. Moose are surprisingly limber, and unlike other large-hooved animals, they can kick in all directions. Not that you should ever do it, but this means there's no safe way to approach them. Thanks for watching. Would you rather be charged by a bison or get a roundhouse kick from a prime Chuck Norris?
This question here. Would you rather be charged by a bison or get a roundhouse kick from a prime Chuck Norris? You guys let me know down in the comments which one you would take. So yeah, you guys were right about the alligators. They're not dangerous because they wasn't even in the top 10. Was there any there that surprised you? Let me know down in the comments. If you did enjoy the video and want to see more from me in terms of USA reactions and sports reactions, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. And we'll see you for the next one. Take it easy. Peace.